This is part 3 of my video series of what it means to be a man in the 3 aspects of masculinity. This one will cover the social aspect, which is also based on relationships with your women. And for the first 2 parts, which were fitness and finance, you can find those videos on my YouTube channel right here. So go ahead and check those out before you come back to this one. Welcome to my channel where we empower men to live their best possible lives. Please like, subscribe and share with your friends. But now, let's get to work. So I'm talking about what it means to be a man in terms of relationship and what the media tells you it should be and what it actually should be. Okay, so here we go. So if you are single, if you have a girl, doesn't matter. Here's what they are telling you, and you can agree with me on this as well from your experiences and from whatever you see on the news as well. So women in general are the protected gender. Whatever they say is taken as the truth. Okay, so very clear, very simple example I can give you guys. If a woman is, let's say she is in an accident and she's on the ground, you probably see 100 different men come and help her, right? If a man is down on the ground, you probably won't even see that many people come and help him, right? And honestly, that is perfectly okay. That is how it should be. I believe women are sacred people because they provide life. They give life to the planet, and hence I agree that they absolutely must be protected. Agreed. But my issue is they have taken this too far. Okay, you might have seen, I've seen plenty of articles out there. They're promoting these boss babe types. You probably have seen single moms in their mid-30s and all. Ask any woman who is in her mid-30s, now clearly out of shape, single mom and all. Ask any one of them, why are you single? Not a single one will tell you it is their fault. Everybody will say something like, I know, my ex was not good, he was irresponsible and everything. I have high standards. I made a mistake. I didn't compromise my standards. I compromised my standards for him because he promised something. Zero self-accountability. Zero. Another example. Once Trump won the election, there were a bunch of women, I think, who were saying things like, oh, now we won't have sex with men for years. Just look at the type of women who were saying these things. They're all fat, ugly, who were not getting any action in the first place. But nobody cares about you. Fine, thank you. I would say that's more of a blessing than anything if you're saying that. We don't want to create ugly children. Let's be honest, okay? And also, so this is another example, right? And what they also selling you is this completely liberal culture of dealing with women. If your woman or the woman you're dating tells you, I have a male friend, I'm going out to the bar with my male friend. Don't worry, they are just friends. I still love you. You are the man. And if you say no to that, they call you manipulative, controlling, right? It's like you are not allowed to have any kind of standards or boundaries anymore. Their version of a real man is allow your woman to do everything. If you stop her from doing something with other men, you are insecure. That's what they tell you. Another example is this. They often use this. If you are dating a woman but it's not official yet, she's allowed to see other men. And if you say something, you are insecure. That's what they tell you. You know what the result of this is? The result is if this woman is you're just dating her and you have no parameters or boundaries, she sees that. She loses all respect for you if she even had some in the first place. She has no respect for you. So what do you think will happen? Such a girl will just end up using you, will break your heart and will leave you financially broke. And yes, I'm speaking from experience. So trust me, I know what I'm talking about. She will completely use you for your good, for your niceness. That's what the whole saying goes, right? Nice guys finish last. And yes, they do. Completely agree on that. If you are having no standards or boundaries for someone, first of all, for someone who you date, and second of all, for her actions, then you are the one who's at fault. But again, that's what they sell you, that the real man is like Will Smith, who completely said, oh, I love Jada no matter what she does. Bro, you are a pussy. You're not a real man. Sorry, but I had to say this. You're a wimp. You're a loser. You're not a real man. You are a child just desperate for some action from an ugly woman. That makes you even more pathetic. It's rubbish. That's what they're trying to sell you. Like, you should have no standards, have no boundaries, listen to everything a woman tells you. Otherwise, you are insecure, manipulative, and controlling. I say rubbish to all that. All that. Sorry. Yeah. All that. And what you should be doing instead is this. First of all, vet a woman thoroughly. You want to date this woman? Does she have any history? If she has a lot of affairs in the past, no. Hard no. Clearly she can't commit to a single man. She won't commit to you either. So that's a hard no. If she tells you that, oh, I'm going to see my male friends, say no. You're not doing that. I'm your man, that's it. You're not allowed to have male friends. And then if she tells, oh, you're insecure and all that, then you're like, fine, then find some other man. Go ahead. And if you are a high value enough man, then I promise you, she will come back to you and tell you that, no, I'll stick with you. I'm telling you, women have this innate ability to respect a man who can show her, who can lead her and put some boundaries on her. All this concept of women's rights and free women and all that, women themselves don't like it. There's a reason women are followers and men are leaders, right? But I also don't blame women who are also like leading in relationship because the men in that relationship is clearly failing. It's not doing his job. I'm not saying women to just blindly follow men at all, no. But if you find a man who is worthy of your respect, who has his life together, then yes, you have to embrace your feminine role and do things that the man cannot do, as opposed to trying to compete with him in things that he's already good at. That's what I want to say as well. Have hard boundaries on your woman. And also, I'd like to give you one more thing you should do with your woman, and from a real life example of my own. Here's what happened. It was the date number 2, right? On the first date we met, I was like, I clearly had some boundaries, and I said, I want a commitment, loyalty is everything to me, embrace your feminine role and all that, and she seemed to be cool with that and all that. Everything was fine. Second date we met at a dinner place, and we met, I hugged her and everything, cool, we sat down for dinner, we got the menu, and then we just started talking generally. And in one of the conversations she told me that, I mean, I can't remember exactly the exact words, but the message she told me was she met a guy after our first date, and then she said, oh, I didn't like him at all, I wanna just keep dating you. Then I'm like, excuse me, you met a guy after our first date when I clearly told you that loyalty is what I'm seeking? She's like, yeah, but it was just the first date, right? I mean, let's be honest, it was just the first date. I mean, it's not something very official. And I was like, no. I told you very clearly that I expect loyalty. Then she was like, oh, but are you insecure or something? Once she said those words, you know what I did? I called the waiter, the waitress, the server, told that person, sorry, but I'm leaving right now. I told this, I didn't even look at my date at that time. I just looked at the server and said, I'm sorry, I'm leaving right now. Cancel this table. The table was in my name. If she wants to stay and eat, that's her choice, but I'm leaving. I informed her that, and the server just said, okay, no problem. And then I just picked up my jacket and I left. And she actually was coming behind me. No, wait, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. Please don't leave. I didn't even look back. I kept walking out, went in my car, and drove back home. This is what you should be doing. And then she was constantly blowing up my phone. I didn't block her. I didn't even respond back. Let her blow up my phone, fully ignore. And then finally she stopped. This is what you should be doing, man. This is the level of boundary enforcement you must be following. You cannot give in to a female just because she's beautiful. If you are a man high valued enough, there are endless beautiful women out there. Endless. You will have no problem finding a woman, a good woman, who will respect you, who will make your home and not break it, who will make your home, and then you will be happy with her forever. But you always have to enforce standards and boundaries. If you cannot do that, she will not respect you. She will end up destroying your life. And that's exactly what the mainstream media wants. Because they know women, as when women join together and say that this is bullshit, we don't like this, it is an annoyance at most. But if men stand up and say this is bullshit, and that's a big problem, they can't have that. So they have women try to neuter men completely follow what they are saying. So then when the man follows the woman and the woman is in charge, the man is in a perpetual state of depression and hence under control by the women, by the mainstream media, by the government. That's the whole agenda. So you as a man, sir, must have stringent standards and boundaries for your woman or for any woman you choose to date. Okay? This concludes the 3-part series of my videos. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.